You, um, yeah. Want to go over my three pairs. I'm not even gonna lie, my face looks fat, bro. All right, let me lock in. I'm just gonna go over these three pairs real quick. In gold, EJ and UJ. Let's get straight into it, man. Let's get straight into it. Real quick. First pair, let's go over UJ, which was in an uptrend. So we were steadily moving to the upside, and then out of nowhere on Thursday, random time, news wasn't even correlated, but it just dropped out of nowhere. Had exhaustion, never like consolidating in a sense, like we're not really going anywhere. Came back down to this area of support. You can draw this out. We noticed that it's all the way back here, or previous area of resistance. We're back here, and yeah, man. Let me take some of this off. Then I take advantage of that setup. So I'm gonna take that off. And I'm just gonna draw a zone up here. Extend this out a little bit more. All right. So we have our little level right here, which price is respecting currently. I often go down to the 5 and 15 minutes just to see what we have here, any type of structure, which we don't. It's simply just a rejection as for right now, and not something that I'm interested in at all. We do notice that we have the low, lower high, another lower high here, but still respecting that area of support. Price could potentially come back into this gap, which I'm very I do it like that. So I'm expecting price to come back into this gap. Where will it go from here? Who really knows? Like, we are definitely in an uptrend. We're definitely respecting that area of support. So I mean, it could very well just break these highs here, but at the same time, recently we've received some lower highs, lower lows. We're still below this low. So I'm just gonna play it out. Honestly, gonna play it out. I would expect price to come up here and like kind of test this, retest this previous area of quote unquote resistance or lower high, however you want to call it. And it could either respect it and come back to the downside and eventually breaking this area, or could come up and just break it entirely. But we're also beneath the moving averages, at least on this time frame. On the 4 hour, we're above it. Daily, we're above it, which aligns with that higher time frame structure. So I'm just gonna play it out. Honestly, I'm gonna play it out. There's no point in making a decision or doing anything right now when price is confusing. So next thing we have is EJ, which we finally seen a break above this area, which we had a lot of indecision, a lot of consolidation, a lot of exhaustion. I want to say a breakout, but on the 4 hour, still pending. On the lower time frames, like the hourly, we can see that price made a nice little break here. Also complemented with this higher low, nice little look to that. Let's go to the daily real quick. Should I take off these markups? What y'all think? A lot of these I can take off. Again, to update this. A lot of these I can take off. I'll leave on these. I can take that off. Just change the color. I don't need this. Don't need that. But yeah, man. I mean, let's go back. My bad. I mean to switch it on the daily. Yeah, overall we're still bullish, maintaining that bullish sentiment of the market. This low is being respected. Price steadily continuing to the upside, eventually potentially hitting these previous highs, or ultimately like 186, 200. Let's call it simple numbers. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Price currently trying to break this area. Honestly, trying to break it. And from a simplicity look at things, it could just easily come back down and head towards those highs if it does maintain that bullish structure. And if, you know, price does close in the 4 hour, that'll be even better, which I believe it will, but you know, anything could really happen on the lower time frames. Like I said, price looks great in terms of following that bullish bias. We are above those moving averages on the lower time frame, so everything seems to add up. Awesome, good job, good boy. So I mean, I want to kind of highlight this ascending triangle type of look as well. You know, this low kind of messes it up, but you do almost sort of kind of have an ascending triangle based off that structure we have here. Price presenting those higher lows. On the way to the upside, we had a temporary area of resistance, which price is breaking out of. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excuse me, I'm tempted. I'm not even gonna lie right now. I am tempted to put in some limits here, at least. And I'm very fond of the fair value gaps, just to let y'all know. So I usually go down to these smaller time frames. Like if this were to close like this, then like we have something like this, or something that price can eventually come down into, which I'll be definitely aiming for this area as a retest of the area of resistance, filling that gap as well, and potentially even putting stops. Like let's say I put it here, stops below this low. But to be more conservative, you can put it beneath that moving average. Even on the hourly, to adjust it, you can put it beneath this moving average. However you decide. I might do that. I might do that. If that 4 hour closes though, that would give me the utmost confidence in this if that 4 hour closes. So I'll allow that to close and then I'll make a decision from there. But I really do like the look of this as of right now. Lastly, we have this dude, which we have an extreme reaction from price hitting 4045, let's call it 4045, like right in that middle point. Extreme reaction from there as price has headed all the way officially to, let's call it 4,300. Can I call it that? I'm gonna call it that. So we have a gap again here, which could easily be filled within this week. Price now breaking above the moving average. Cool. At least on that time frame, it was a 2 hour, 1 hour price breaking above. You also see the structure in the higher low right here. Overall higher low in this area being maintained as price made that huge push to the upside. Wouldn't be surprised if price comes back down, gives us a little retest for it to break above these highs and break above this ultimate area of previous support. Now, I don't know, it could be used as an area of resistance, but right now we're bullish. Bullish in the sense that it rejected this area. How long will it maintain it? We don't know. I don't know. But it all really depends on structure. Overall, if we look on the daily, this is like a bearish look, but we do have the rejection, extreme rejection. I mean, look at that, bearish, bullish look to it. But I mean, if it breaks this high right here, I would be pretty confident on the bullish market. I won't even lie. Like, I'll be very confident if it breaks this high. If it breaks the moving average as well on the 4 hour, but we've already experienced that on the lower time frames, I will be a lot more confident in this. I'm already pretty confident in the bullish sense of things, but we'll see. I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. Peace.